How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the Stan Sheriff Center. Here are the Hawaiian Tel FCU starting lineup scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Hawaii and UC Santa Barbara. It's a matchup that has gone down many times previously, but last season a couple of epic 5-set showdowns, which with each team winning on the other team's home floor sets up for a potential good one here this evening. Hawaii 13-5, 5-2 in the Big West Conference. Gauchos an even 9-9 coming in, 4-3 in the league. And we are underway. Kalei Greeley gets the first set, and she pumps it long. Point UCSB right off the bat.
And notice right where UCSB served, right at Ginger Long, the new kid on the block, taking Taimanu Olivala's spot.
It is
and Ginger put up a pretty good pass, by the way.
It is Shauna Klein serving for UCSB. Goes to Ginger Long yet again. Middle set to McGill this time. McGill is able to get it done, and that's a point for Hawaii.
Another perfect pass by Ginger Long. She's passed the test so far, taking Taimanu Olivala's place. Good swing by McGill.
Ginger Long, a lot of eyes on her. She has played sparingly, to say the least, here as of late. Was a starter to begin the season, but a huge opportunity for her in what is expected to be a very difficult match. There's Long chasing down the second touch, and Higgins will two-hand it over. So free chance here for the Gauchos. They go step out, and it is Britton Taylor who's able to plug it past the block and down. Britton Taylor, a good one-foot attacker, moved from the middle position earlier in her career to the opposite spot.
And even though she's playing opposite, she goes out there on the right, and she still takes off on one leg. Good shot that time. Nice little cutback cross court.
Now Ali Spint with the serve. She's the libero. Right side set goes to Nikki Taylor, and she finds the floor. Nikki Taylor going without the brace tonight on that injured elbow. Has the tape job underneath the long sleeve. Perhaps tweaked it a little bit. There was a tinge of pain in the match to start against Cal Poly a couple nights ago.
Exactly. It's enough, I think, to have her just play front row duty today. See Savannah Kahakai back from her injury. She'll be taking Nikki's place in the back row.
Pass by Spin. Set goes right side, and the swing by Chanel Hoffman dug up by Sarah Mendoza. Greeley winds up and uncorks one, but two-handed in the air by Spin. Now Villanueva for UCSB. That's Jalen Villanueva. They go to her early and often. Greeley's try is dug up. UCSB goes right side. Here's Hoffman again. The dink saved by Mendoza. Higgins, quick middle to Kalei Adolfo. Finds the end line.
That was a good rally filled with lots of good digs. Nice back set by Ginger Long from way back. And here's a great dig by Mendoza again. She's just been such a stalwart on defense all year long.
Kahakai with the serve. Spin pops it up in the air. Now Villanueva dug up by Mendoza. Nicely done there. From her knees, Higgins goes to Greeley. Spin with the pickup. Now Villanueva against a solo block. Higgins got a touch on her. Back row set. Ginger Long dug up by Spin, diving style. Villanueva, another crack at it. The dink works. Pulled the string at the right time. Jalen Villanueva tops on the team in kill attempts. 486 attempts total this season coming into this match.
She's hitting a lot of balls on the left side this year. Being a lefty, I know she'd prefer hitting more balls on the right side, more natural for her, but she's hitting a lot on the left as well.
Here's Ali Santi, Punahou alum. Of course, the daughter of Dr. Mark Santi and Lori Santi, our colleague at OC Sports, who we heard from in the pregame. Villanueva, a deep dink, sniffed out by Kahakai, and on the second touch, Higgins is able to find the middle of the floor.
I don't think we saw Higgins dump the ball at all on Friday night, but right away here in the first set, she goes to it, becoming offensive. Nice tap down.
Taylor Higgins, who had a couple of aces, 3 blocks in that match against Cal Poly, and the stellar assist numbers as well from the primary setter for Hawaii. Collision on the floor as Long and Adolfo hit the deck. Spint digs up Greeley. Now the right side set goes to Hoffman. There's Greeley to keep it going. Long, big swing off the block. Played by UCSB back over the net, and they'll say it was inside the antenna. Long with the dink, kept alive by Santi. Advantage now Gauchos. Villanueva. That's dug up by Mendoza. Higgins trips on Adolfo, falls to the floor, and that's a point for UCSB. But Dave Shoji arguing the point that crossed the net on the Hawaii side of the antenna.
I'm afraid the referees do not have this one right. This ball comes out over the antenna, and either the lines people or one of the other 2 officials should have had the better angle on that to make the right call. We had the perfect angle because where we're sitting happens to be the perfect angle.
Kevin Cole on top of the ladder, Dixon Chun downstairs, Wes Kawachi and Ryan Sakagawa, the two-line judges. Chanel Hoffman with the serve, and she deals an ace. Chanel Hoffman, a 6-foot freshman from Corona, California. Head coach Nicole Lantain-Welch really likes what this Frosh has brought to the table.
CIF Player of the Year. If you're the California Interscholastic Federation Player of the Year, you're pretty good.
Hawkeye with the first touch. Here's Long. Up the ladder and down the chute it goes. And a fist pump from Ginger Long. You can tell this means a lot to her getting this opportunity tonight.
She's playing with some passion tonight, isn't she? Former MIL MVP at Kamehameha Maui.
Also a standout on the University of Hawaii sand volleyball team. Now Ana Ponce.
And makes her own bikinis. Little known fact. She and Mendoza are starting a company after she graduates.
Fits with the sand volleyball theme very well.
There you go.
That swing by Ali Barbeau is dug up. Middle set, McGill, the dink, pancake save, Villanueva. Free chance now for Hawaii. Higgins, touch over on the second hit is sniffed out. And again, Barbeau with the swing, block and roll. Olivia McGill denying access.
There's pancake pop up there. Kept it alive, and here's Barbeau hitting into McGill. McGill is everywhere. If she doesn't get like at least 2 or 3 blocks a set, she's disappointed.
Yeah. Ponce into the net. Yeah, Olivia McGill entered the week, tops in the Big West Conference, 6th nationally in blocks per set, tops in the Big West in kill percentage. I mean, she is just electrifying at that middle position. Here's Jalen Villanueva, the junior, with the jump serve, diving pass over the net by Mendoza, and Higgins wins the joust as a lift call goes against the Gauchos. Great job by Taylor Higgins, one of the better blocking setters that you'll see.
Yeah, this is a great athletic move, and she's played a lot of volleyball. Big, high volleyball IQ to know to go up and turn around and block as opposed to hit it or go down.
With the jump serve, pass spin, step out, goes to Taylor. That's popped up by Mendoza. Here's Nikki Taylor, cross court, that's sniffed out by Santi. Taylor from off the net, half-hearted swing. Mendoza takes on the setting responsibilities, bumps it too tight to the net, but McGill keeps it alive. Now Higgins, high and away, long. Didn't get all of it, spin, digs it close to the net. Little duel there, and UCSB keeps it going. Now Taylor, the dink, blocked, popped around, pinball style. Chance now for Hawaii. What a rally. Long, big swing. Spin, two-hands it. Santi goes quick middle. That's dug up by Mendoza. Long again, off speed. Spin, diving save, and it's popped over the net. Free swing for McGill. Great dig, back row Hoffman. Barbeau up the fingertips and down. Finally ending what was a marathon sequence.
Wow. With all those high-quality, high-velocity swings, to think that the rally would end with an off-speed shot by Barbeau. Smart play by her.
Nicole Lantain-Welch calls Barbeau perhaps the most experienced hitter that this team has. Had 10 kills on 33 attempts in the upset win over Hawaii on this floor last season. Nikki Taylor with the swing. Kept alive by spin. Taylor from the opposite side of the net. That is Britton Taylor, able to get a touch and get the kill and point for UCSB.
This back set to Taylor. Taylor finds a split block.
Here's Ginger Long. The block didn't form, and she was able to take advantage. Ginger Long looking good here early, the 5'11 junior from Kihei Maui.
I'll tell you what's helping is that Olivia McGill is going hard in the middle there, drawing some attention from the Santa Barbara middle blockers.
So we're knotted up at 8 apiece. You see the Big West Conference numbers for Ginger Long. Not a lot of action for her in league play. Barbeau, the dink. Taylor touched it. Long from behind the 3-meter line. Spin keeps it going. Barbeau, a bigger swing, and this time able to tool the block to her edge.
Barbeau just goes down the line and tools Nikki Taylor. Taylor probably needs to take a little bit more line in order to stop Barbeau.
Now Barbeau will slap it into play, but she pumps it deep and out. So freebie there for Hawaii, and we're knotted up at 9 again. Already the 9th tie of this opening set. It's been going back and forth this way. Here's Sarah Mendoza. 14 digs a couple of nights ago against Cal Poly. Pass Hoffman. Chasing down the set is Nielsen. Hoffman from off the net. Mendoza there. Higgins, where does she go? High and away. Calais Greeley. Missed it. Just long, no touch at the net, and that's a point for UCSB.
Unusual for Calais Greeley to miss too long here early. Normally she's more consistent than that. I think she's looking to tool the block a little bit, I guess, as the block was well formed.
Now Ali Spint with the serve. Ginger Long, good pass there. Middle set goes to Adolfo, and that'll be a point for Hawaii as she was able to get some fingernails on that block attempt.
Most of Hawaii's passes are all inside the 3-meter line, and so far Santa Barbara's passes have been beyond the 3-meter line, which really takes them out of their system, doesn't allow them to set the middle as much, whereas Hawaii's, even though it's a 10-all game right now, I like the way Hawaii's passing. There's another beyond the 3-meter line pass by Santa Barbara.
Hoffman, a lot of heat there, but Long handled it. Higgins goes to Greeley, and she puts it down.
That was more like Clay Greeley. High snapper to area 5, deep corner.
Greeley with 11 kills on 26 attempts, hit a very stiff 308 to go along with 9 digs against the Mustangs on Friday.
One more.
Here's Savannah Kahakai with the serve. Right side, Hoffman. Boy, she puts a lot of pepper on it, doesn't she? How about the rat-a-tat to keep it going, though, by Long and Mendoza. The middle set goes to Ali Solberg. Great dig, Kahakai. Long. Two-handed in the air by Spin. And a free chance now for Hawaii. Big advantage here. Higgins, step out, Adolfo. Dug up by Spin. Somehow, over the net, though, on the second touch. Another joust at the net, and Mendoza keeps it alive for Hawaii. Back row set, Long. Missed it wide on the hard angle. No touch at the net. And we draw even yet again.
Dave Troji up off the bench, clapping. He likes what he sees out of Ginger Long and the passing and the way the team's playing right now. I think he's a little surprised that it's 11-0. Got to give credit to Santa Barbara for really playing some great defense.
You would say these two teams are evenly matched, or what here? 11 points in for each side. Long from the back row, got a touch. Spin kept it going. Swing by Villanueva. Mendoza there, pushed over on the second touch by Higgins. Now Hoffman, right side, dug up over the net by Mendoza. Right side, Hoffman again. Mendoza, save, diving save on the second touch by Adolfo, but Mendoza couldn't return it. And that's a point for UC Santa Barbara. Chanel Hoffman packs a punch from that right side.
Played for Santiago High School out of Riverside County. She was their all-time kill leader in Riverside County. That's quite a record, because that's a large Los Angeles County.
Ali Santi with the serve, floater. Kahakai handles it. Here's Greeley. How about a little pepper right back at you?
Looks like Greeley starting to feel the rhythm a little bit more. Sees the block well formed, goes down the line, wide open. Another Riverside product like Chanel Hoffman.
Greeley with the jump floater. They'll go to Hoffman again on the right side. Good touch at the net by Hawaii. Mendoza, bump, back set, Long, big rip, big kill. Ginger Long stepping up here in this opening set.
It's like watching Ty Motorola on the outside. I think she's channeling her. What do you think, Noah? Big back bump set by Mendoza. That's a very difficult. Try that sometime. To be precise about that kind of back bump set, that was beautiful.
3 kills for Long, and they've gone to her 13 times already in this first set. Middle set to Solberg. Kahakai, one-hand save, sliding save Higgins, and this point continues. Hoffman, dug up by Mendoza, diving save Long. Returned by Adolfo, and that gets the crowd going. Hoffman again, tight to the antenna, saved by Greeley. Here's Long. Into the net she went. And a point for UC Santa Barbara.
Ginger Long playing her heart out. Just been a little over anxious there. Watch Higgins with this save. She goes, put her track shoes on to get after that one. And how about Ginger Long with this save? She just takes off and pops it up, keeps it alive.
There's Hoffman, the jump serve into the net. Point Hawaii, they go back up by a single digit. Well, we mentioned the 2 epic 5-set battles last season. Of course, the big win for UCSB. A lot of the players referring to that here at the Stan Sheriff Center last year on October 11th as the marquee moment in their collegiate careers.
It's in the media guide, they all saying, that's the greatest moment of my life, other than birth, I suppose.
Left side. The swing by Barbeau, and she's able to work the block to her advantage. Another point for UCSB. We're tied yet again.
How about Barbeau's major? Biopsychology.
Not bad. Here's Jalen Villanueva. Great pass to Greeley. Set goes outside to Long. She's blocked, popped up by Higgins. So Kahakai back bump sets Long. Tried to work high hands there. Great diving save in the back row by Villanueva. Middle set McGill, and it works.
And that's what I think Taylor Higgins has got to do more of. Go to Higgins more. Go to Adolfo more.
Take a look at the Kaiser Permanente keys to the match, Chris.
Well, for Santa Barbara, do they have the magic back? That California State Northridge win in Santa Barbara, 3-0. I think told the Gauchos that they can do it. And for Hawaii, it's all about the lineup. Dave showed he's got to push a lot of buttons today. The first button he pushed was Ginger Long's, and she has responded to the call.
Yeah, that raised some eyebrows, that win by UCSB in 3-set fashion over Cal State Northridge, a team that just a week earlier swept Hawaii at the Matadome.
And was the highest RPI ranking in the league. That's number 16 in the country.
Higgins with the jump serve. Good pass Hoffman. Left side it goes to Barbeau off speeder. Diving save Mendoza. That's her 11th dig already of this match. And finishing the deal is Nikki Taylor. How about that? 11 digs already for Sarah Mendoza. By the way, Sarah Mendoza, a Santa Barbara native. And on the other side, for Ali Spint, 14 digs, Chris.
Unheard of. That's some nice work right there. We're only halfway through the first set.
The libero's working overtime. There's Spint on the pass. Step out goes to Taylor. UCSB able to work a return. So free chance here for Hawaii. Higgins, right side. Taylor, the block wasn't up. It was a solo attempt by Barbeau, and Taylor able to make it work. And a timeout taken by Nicole Lantane-Welch. By far the biggest lead of this opening set for Hawaii. Welcome back. Series record sponsored by Aston Hotels and Resorts. Hawaii the big advantage, 32-8. But again, the last meeting, which was in Santa Barbara, Hawaii won in 5. The meeting before that, October 11th, which was in this building, it was the Gauchos taking it in 5 stunning sets. Taylor Higgins serving out of the timeout, and she deals an ace. Had 2 of those 2 nights ago. She adds to her total. Taylor Higgins, that's ace number 30 this season.
Can't believe how hard she hits this out of the timeout. Hey, most people back off a little bit to keep it in after a timeout. Not Taylor.
Attack Spint. Middle set off one leg. It was a delayed set to Taylor, but she hit it into the twine, and so that is another point for Hawaii. A 5-0 run following a first set that saw 14 ties and 7 lead changes.
Hey, save, save. Here we go.
Now a substitution called upon by Nicole Lantane-Welch, head coach for UCSB. Kristen Burlow in. She turns 20 tomorrow. There's Taylor. So they're working that little cross set in the middle, Chris.
And Taylor runs a little tight slide as well. I thought she just ran the wide slide out to the antenna, but she proved that she could hit that little tight one as well. Very effective.
Taylor led all UCSB middles in kills as a true freshman 2 years ago, and again making the transition to an opposite, but an opposite, as you pointed out, Chris, that will go off of one leg often. Chance here for the Gauchos, trailing by 4. Right side, again it's Taylor off one leg. Left hand save Higgins. Bump set goes to Nikki Taylor. And she hammers it down to the floor. That's kill number 4 for Nikki Taylor on 5 attempts, Chris.
Another good bump set by Mendoza. Puts it right there where Nikki Taylor likes it. Good swing by Nick.
And Ginger Long into the net it goes. So the lead is 4. Hawaii gets to 21st. It was seesaw to say the least up until the 14-14 mark when Hawaii went on the 5-0 run. UCSB looking to make a comeback here. Barbeau with the jump serve. It goes deep, handled by Mendoza. Middle set, McGill, full swing, dug up over the net. McGill a second crack, but she came into the net. So the violation gives the point to UC Santa Barbara.
If I were Dave Shoja, I wouldn't let Santa Barbara get any closer than 2 points before he uses his, he's got 2 timeouts left.
Long, nice pass there. Greeley, big windup, dug up by Spint, straight up into the air. Now with one leg, Hoffman the dink. No Wahine in the middle portion of that floor. Point UCSB, and you called it. Dave Shoji signals for a timeout. The differential is 2. This first set far from done here at the Stan Sheriff Center.
OC Sports, presented on Oceanic Time Warner Cable, is sponsored by Bank of Hawaii and Kaiser Permanente.
Well, Hawaii led by 5 just moments ago, but UCSB has made a comeback, and perhaps it's the rally wig there being worn by Dr. Mark Santi, the father of one of the 2 setters for UCSB, Ali Santi. Santa Barbara running that 6-2 attack, so 2 setters in their rotation.
What a defensive show we're seeing right now. These 2 teams normally average 14 digs per set. They have 25 and 27.
Here's Greeley trying to get Hawaii back into the flow, but she hits it into the antenna. And a 4-0 run has brought the Gauchos back to within a point. And it is Barbeau. Tops on the team in service aces with 19 with the serve. Mendoza. They go right side. Taylor. And she's able to apply the neck hit for Hawaii. Back up 2.
Huge side out right there. Hawaii was really bleeding. Somebody's had to put their finger in the hole and stop it.
And here is Sarah Mendoza. Perhaps this match meaning a little bit more for her, being a Santa Barbara native. Right side. Taylor blocked back. Diving save by Barbeau, and they're able to work it back across. Higgins, right side. Here's Taylor. That one hit the top of the tape. Britton Taylor punched it in the air, but to no avail. Point for Hawaii, and another kill, Chris, for Nikki Taylor. That is 6 kills on 7 swings.
She's got it going on. I think she should be fed more. Keep going to her until she starts struggling. Because right now, obviously, Greeley struggling a little bit out on the left. Step out.
Britton Taylor, the dink. Good diving save there by Nikki Taylor. Mendoza, the second touch. Greeley from off the net. That's blocked. Diving save, Alea Adolfo. Now Greeley. Right there is Barbeau. Left side, this is Hoffman. And Hoffman able to win it back for UCSB. 3rd kill on 14 swings for Chanel Hoffman.
Good swing by Chanel Hoffman. Just rips it cross court in the seam there. Alea Adolfo did not get out there in time. Chanel made her pay.
Ali Spin. Pass by Long. Chased down on the second touch by Higgins. Set too close to the net, so knuckled over by Nikki Taylor. Bump set goes to Villanueva. Through the double block. Saved by Mendoza. Greeley from off the net. Took something off. Nobody reacted on the UCSB side. Point Hawaii.
Very uncharacteristic of that Santa Barbara team not to go for that ball. 5 people watched them go to the floor. Very unusual. They're probably a very good digging team.
So here's Savannah Kahakai at 8 digs in her return to the lineup off of the knee injury against Cal Poly. Middle set. Solberg is partially blocked. Now Greeley blocked, saved by Mendoza to keep it going for Hawaii. Adolfo sets Greeley down the line. Tricky placement and a free ball sent back Hawaii's way. Higgins outside. Greeley against a solo block. Diving save, spin. Nobody had her back. And it's a point for Hawaii. And Aloha ball in an oh-so-competitive opening set. Timeout taken. UCSB. Hawaii by 4. Looking to take stanza number 1. Tonight's Jack Fact is close competition. Hawaii and UCSB, as we mentioned, split last year's series with each team winning in 5 sets on the road. But just how close was it truly? Well, if you add up all the points from all the sets, the overall differential over the 10 sets, a mere 6 points with Hawaii with a slight advantage. That's pretty crazy. I mean, you talk about 2 teams that are close in talent and competitiveness.
Yeah, that was in the Hartong era. I wonder how many points Hartong got out of those 200. Probably Probably got it. Probably 50.
That's a fair assessment, I think. Aloha ball for Hawaii here in the first. Kahakai tickled the tape. Barbeau diving save. Now Villanueva off the block and out. So that prolongs this first set, at least momentarily. Double substitution here for UCSB. Ali Santee in to serve and into the front row. Phoebe Grunt, 6'4" sophomore from Alameda, California. Crowd chants. Here's Santee. Attacks Kahakai. Pass tight to the net, and the set wasn't there. Higgins tried to go one hand on the back set. That's a point for UCSB. They're within 2.
Kahakai trying to get a little bit too precise there.
It's Mendoza this time stepping up to handle the pass. Greeley finds the floor, deep corner, and that ends this opening set. An uber competitive first set here at the Stan Sheriff Center. On this early start time, Hawaii 25, UCSB 22, and the Rainbow Wahine have
1-0. Find the perfect gift for every occasion at Big Island Candies. Visit them in Hilo at Ala Moana Center or click on BigIslandCandies.com to view their entire collection and place your order today.
Welcome back to the Stan Sheriff Center. Let's take a look at the Mid-Pac Petroleum leaderboard, shall we? Big West team locks. Hawaii is #1, thanks in large part to Olivia McGill, 3.05 blocks per set. UC Santa Barbara in the 4th spot, so that's an area where they do pretty well, particularly on any given night. 2.21 for the Gauchos. That opening set went to Hawaii 25-22. Rainbow Wahine hitting 214 as a team compared to 184 for the Gauchos. The dig numbers, though, Chris, off the charts. 30 for Hawaii, 27 for UC Santa Barbara.
The average 14 digs per set, so they should get it about that many. Instead, they doubled their output in one set. It's unheard of. And you see individual diggers. Mendoza normally averages 4 digs per set. She had a dozen. And the same thing with Ali Spint for Santa Barbara. She averages about 4 digs per set. She had 15 in one set. Oh my goodness.
Taking a look momentarily at Ginger Long. Place of Taimano Olevao out of the lineup tonight due to religious reasons. Ginger Long, 3 kills on 16 attacks. Kalei Greeley had 18 swings and 5 kills. Nikki Taylor, though, very efficient for Hawaii. 6 kills, no errors on 7 swings, hitting .857. And it'll be Taylor Higgins to serve to get this set 2 started. Into the net it goes. That was an opening set that had 14 ties and 7 lead changes. So now Ali Spint to serve, sophomore from Menlo Park, California. Pretty interesting story as far as her transition to the libero position. Here she is on the second touch, setting up Hoffman, cross court, hard angle, misses wide, and that's a point. Getting to Ali Spint. She was a 2013 Big West Conference Freshman of the Year and Big West Conference first teamer as an outside hitter. But because of injury, had to make the transition to libero, and now she's 3rd in the Big West Conference in digs per set.
You might say she can do it all.
Here's Villanueva, the lefty. Tried to go hard angle the other way. It misses wide. Point Hawaii.
Again, that's not her favorite side. Hitting from the left, she's much better on the right, in my opinion. And but she stuck out there, I think, for a couple of rotations.
Ginger Long with the serve. Pass spin. Set goes high and away to Villanueva. Dug up by Mendoza. Nicely done there. Tracked down on the second touch by Higgins. Greeley touches it over. Now Hoffman. Big wind up and a huge follow through and kill. That sweep win over Cal State Northridge. Hoffman had a double-double. 12 kills and 11 digs. And was the Big West Conference Freshman of the Week back on October 13th. For her efforts against UC Irvine and Cal State Fullerton, where she had a total of 29 kills.
How about Hoffman's senior year high school team? 40-1.
That'll work. Taylor Well, the elbow seems to be working fine right now for Nikki Taylor, and the stats reflect it. 7 kills on 8 swings.
It doesn't have the same velocity. I think she's backing off just a little bit because of the elbow. But boy, the placement and location sure is perfect tonight.
Mendoza sends it to the other libero. Spin. Middle set is dug up. That was grunt on the swing. Net violation called against Taylor Higgins. Tried to avoid the bottom of the tape, was unable to do so. So here's Hoffman, second on the team in service aces. 3 serving 3. And she sends it into the net. We're talking to head coach Nicole Lantane-Welsh prior to the match. What do you have to do in order to beat Hawaii tonight? She said, I think what every single coach ever asked that question said. Serve well, pass well.
Yeah, that's pretty standard. That's what Lori Santee said too before the game, didn't she? Little pass beyond the 3-meter line.
Barbeau dug up by Long, sent over on the second touch by Higgins. Now Barbeau, another quick set. She wasn't able to get it above the net. So a point for Hawaii, they're up 2. Kahakai sends it to Spin in the back row. High and away, the set goes to Barbeau. Perfectly placed. It's just looking like it's going to be that kind of match, perhaps all evening long. With these 1-point differentials throughout.
Yep, so second time tonight, Barbeau has pulled the string on there, hit a nice little off-speed shot.
Hawaii gets another freebie with the out serve.
Villanueva's got 8 aces on the year, all in the Big West.
Here is Calais Greeley. Hitting a .05 here. 5 kills on 19 attempts. Back to serve. Sends it long.
Greeley's got a lot of adrenaline going tonight. He's just over-swinging just a little bit, not only in her attacking at the net, but her serve right there.
So Hannah Nielsen, one of 2 setters for UCSB with the serve. Step out goes to Adolfo, and Adolfo is blocked in a roost. They had that one covered. Credit Ali Solberg, the 6'1" sophomore from Redwood City, combining forces with Barbeau over there against Adolfo. A little bit of trouble handling that serve by Nielsen, so now a chance for UCSB. High and away, Barbeau had to adjust the jump. Having it covered was Kahakai. Now Long, off-speed hit is dug up by Hoffman. Barbeau, another wind-up and swing. She's blocked back, and Ruth. Calais Adolfo saying not this time.
So Hawaii picks up block number 3 on the night. Adolfo getting there to the outside, closing that block. No seam there.
How about the night Adolfo had against Cal Poly a couple nights ago? 6 kills on 6 attempts, no errors, 5 digs. She was our player of the match for the Rainbow Wahine. Step out, Britton Taylor, that one too tall for her. And the mistimed play benefits Hawaii. They're up 8, serving 6. And back to serve once again is Gianna Guinasso, 5'9" freshman from Huntington Beach, California. Kristen Burlow inserted into the match in place of Ali Solberg. Here is Guinasso. Walk on for both indoor and outdoor volleyball programs for Hawaii. Middle set, and that is Burlow. Welcome into the match, says Olivia McGill.
Olivia McGill's eyes are just so good. She goes up, she can tell and sense where the setter's going to set the ball. She has great hands and obviously a great jump.
Barbeau. McGill got the touch and the dig. Now Long. Blocked and roofed. That time it was Kristen Burlow. Right back at you she goes, the freshman from Palm Harbor, Florida.
Ginger Long, with a one-step approach that time, did not have great elevation. So she needed to hit the ball higher for some high hands or just go deep corner, keep the ball in play, but not into the teeth of the block.
Pass by Kahakai. Middle set. McGill floated in the air, but a one-hand save by Spint. Then McGill gets the touch at the net and chance for Hawaii. bump set, long. Sets the feet, but hits it into the antenna. That was the 19th attempt for Ginger Long. Remember, she had played sparingly, to say the least, here in league play, wondering if maybe some fatigue starting to kick in.
19 swings shouldn't make her tired, but her shot selection right now, the last 2 shot selections are concerning.
Kahakai the pass. Middle set, McGill. She just rose up over everyone and slammed it home.
Good at that point for Kahakai. She put up a perfect pass, which allowed Higgins to fire that 31 set to Olivia McGill.
Higgins.
Not sure why Higgins is backing off. You know, she's hitting it, about that 90-mile-an-hour heater normally. In the last 2, the first serve of the game and that one there, were hit about 3/4 speed.
See the service error numbers pretty even. 5 versus 4. Here's McGill. The set was a little short. And a free ball sent UCSB's way. Nielsen goes right side. Hoffman against a solo block attempt by Taylor, and she eats it up. Point UCSB, and we're knotted at 10 here. That's the 5th tie of this second set. So this one unfurling in similar fashion to set number 1. Right side. Here's Long. Cross court. Was there a touch? No touch. Missed wide. Point Gauchos. And Long starting to labor a little bit.
And that last swing I thought was pretty good, actually. Just hit it a little bit too hard, but she hit over the block to a good location.
Pass tight to the net. Little pinball action there. And it's McGill cleaning up the mess. If you're constructing a middle hitter or middle position player in the sport of volleyball, I think you would apply a lot of the characteristics physically that Olivia McGill brings to the table, would you not?
Absolutely. We saw her a few minutes ago how she not only hits and blocks, but she covers herself and digs the ball up if she gets blocked. So she's versatile, and she can set. We've seen her put up a couple of good bump sets recently as well.
See the conversation between Kevin Cole, top official, and Dixon Chun. That's in response to a conversation between Chun and Nicole Lantane-Welch, head coach for UCSB. Perhaps a question on the Hawaii rotation, perhaps?
No, I think it's a play at the net. It's where Taylor Higgins goes up and sets this ball, and the question was she over the net and brought it back on her own side? In which case it would have been a violation.
They play on. Villanueva off the fingertips. Right there is Mendoza. Back set goes to Taylor, and she drives it to the Terraflex.
Again, what set this whole play up was the transition play to pass the ball up near the net where the middle was a factor, which had Santa Barbara's middles hesitating to go to the outside. Left Taylor with a split block.
Ginger Long hits it long. So they draw even yet again here in set number 2. Now Ali Santi coming into the match along with Phoebe Grunt. Santi back to serve. Third on the team with 13 service aces coming into tonight. Goes to Mendoza. She handles the pass. Now right side Taylor again through the block. Diving save Santi. And Villanueva free balls it over to Hawaii side. Middle set. McGill blocked. Diving save. Taylor punched over Mendoza. Right side. Here's Hoffman. Off speeder. Diving save Mendoza. Higgins goes right side. Taylor. Nicely done there by Santi on UCSB side. Now Barbeau from the back row. Handled by Mendoza. High and away. Greeley finishes the sequence.
That was some well-executed transition volleyball that time, ending with Greeley's attack. Hawaii getting better and better, smoother and smoother. Remember, they're going to the new lineup, so this is not something they've worked on, but they don't work on it every day all year long. So
middle set. And that's Phoebe Grunt taking care of business there. Third in the Big West Conference in kill percentage, 8th in the league in blocks per set.
It's a nice set that time from Santi. Nice and high.
Had 5 kills, hit 308, also had 5 blocks in that win on this floor against Hawaii last season. Here's Adolfo. That was a straight middle setup. And she was able to clobber it.
Yeah, Clay Adolfo normally does the slide maneuver. That time she went right out the center. Higgins and That good, nice little cutback shot because Grunt had her covered.
Adolfo bringing her hitting percentage with that perfect night against Cal Poly above 300 on the season. Barbeau off-speeder, diving save Kahakai. Nicely done there. Here's Greeley. And she went wide of the antenna.
Santa Barbara's giving Greeley the line, and she's taking it. That time she just took too much of it. Had a clear shot down the line.
Villanueva with the serve. Mendoza had to lay out for the pass. And Greeley sends a free ball UCSB's way. Santi, high and away. Barbeau off the fingertips. Right there is Long. Higgins, where does she go? To Greeley against the double block. Gauchos with it. Middle set. That was Grunt blocked back, but she is able to dig it up. Gets another set in the quick middle fashion. And Kahakai keeps it going. Now Long from the back row. There's Santi. Second touch, Grunt. And Taylor free balls it over, at least from the floor on the swing. Now Adolfo on the step out. Saved off the block by Kahakai. Greeley, can she finish it? No. This one's still going. Here's Barbeau from the outside. Right there is Kahakai. Higgins, high and away. Greeley. Diving one-hand save Hoffman. And they'll keep it going with a free ball Hawaii side. Adolfo blocked and roofed by Barbeau. We have seen some long, stretched out rallies here in this match. That time, Barbeau reversing field on Adolfo. Let's go inside the numbers presented by Levitt, Yamani, and Soldner. The number is 77. That is the home match conference win streak that was snapped last season by UC Santa Barbara in that 5-set win back on October 11th of a year ago. The two setters for UCSB, Hannah Nielsen and Ali Santi, calling upsetting then 5th-ranked Hawaii. One of their favorite sports moments of all time. Here's Greeley out of the timeout, blocked. Now Long from the back row. UCSB keeps it going. Barbeau will get a swing, going high hands. Long saves it. Kahakai sets cross court to Greeley off the block. Right there is Villanueva. Quick middle set to Grunt, and she finds the back line. And now a little separation for the Gauchos up two.
Watch for Dave Shoji to always making a substitution. He's going to pull Greeley out and get Huff in. Very interesting.
Greeley hitting below 100. 6 kills on 25 swings, 4 errors, hitting .080. Step out, Adolfo. Barbeau got a touch on it. Here's Taylor, blocked back. Santi saves it. So now Barbeau will get the back set from Hoffman, and she punches it down. Point UCSB, up 3. And a timeout taken by Dave Shoji. Welcome back. Make the dream of education a reality for our student athletes. Visit hawaiiathletics.com and click on the donate button in the Ahahui Koa Nui Nui banner. So UCSB, after dropping set number 1, trying to flip the script here in the second stanza. And it is Jalen Villanueva, the lefty, with the serve. Pass Mendoza, touched over on the second hit by Higgins, but UCSB had it snipped out. Barbeau, high hands, and a net violation against Hawaii. And that's a point for the Gauchos. They're up 4, and Dave Shoji will look to the bench again, bringing Keani Posse in, as well as Kendra Kelsch. This has been a very defensive-minded second set. You have UCSB hitting .034 as a team, Hawaii flatlining it. How have the Gauchos turned the tide here in this second set?
They're just playing very steady volleyball. They've gotten better outside hitting, and their middles are attacking as well. And they've been passing the ball better. And let's not forget Allie Spitt with her 17 digs. That helps.
So some adjustments on the rotation here. Dave Shoji. Trying to make sure everyone's in the right spot. So here's Villanueva. The high toss and jump serve. Mendoza handles it nicely. Kelsch goes left side. Posse too tight to the net. Left-handed it outside of the antenna. And another point for UCSB. And this is almost a carbon copy in reverse of set number 1. Right around this area is where Hawaii went on its run in the first set. A 6-0 run here for UCSB. Kelsch, quick middle. Adolfo wasn't quite there. Saved by Santi. Back row, Villanueva pumps it long, and Hawaii needed that.
Well, they sort of backed into that one. And not really earned that side out. A little bit of a gift from Santa Barbara. And here comes Greeley back into the game.
Greeley comes back in for Megan Huff, the freshman who was out there for a few sequences. Pass by Hoffman. Santi goes high and away to Barbeau against a solo block. Good touch there by Posse, though. And she'll get the set on the opposite side. Hard angle, cross-court, diving save, Santi. And that one wasn't there. As Spin tried to back bump set it to Barbeau, but it floated back behind the 3-meter line, and Barbeau sent it into the twine. So point for Hawaii, they're within 3. Few moments being taken to wipe some perspiration off of the Terraflex on the Gauchos side of the court. The match always slows down a bit when Greeley's back there to serve. Goes to Hoffman. Santi high and away. Barbeau against a double block. Pulled the string and the changeup worked.
Barbeau loves to hit that off-speed shot. That's the 3rd or 4th time tonight she's hit that. Surprised Hawaii just doesn't designate someone to off-speed shot. 3 of her 7 kills off those tip shots.
So here is Nielsen. Pass Greeley. Kelsch goes right side. Here's Posse. Big swing. Big kill. Keani Posse, who had 2 smackdowns on 5 attempts against Cal Poly 2 nights ago.
Well, Keani Posse's looked great the last month in practice. And even especially the last week. She's looking very strong. She's got may hit the hardest ball in the gym. We've said that many times. That she's got one heavy arm. If anything else, she's going to give it a bang.
Here's Baby G, Gianna Guinasso with the serve. Middle set. Good job saving that one off of the Burlow swing. And it'll be a free ball for UCSB. Burlow again, blocked by McGill. This time it goes to Taylor on the right side. And she drops it right in front of the other Taylor, Nikki Taylor, on the other side of the net.
Way too many off-speed shots dropping in the court for Dave Shoji's liking. He's not a happy camper right now.
The crowd chants. 4-point lead here for UC Santa Barbara. Barbeau with the serve. Here's Greeley. Overpass. One hand set by Kelsch. And McGill is denied access by Britton Taylor. And another timeout taken by Dave Shoji. His team trailing by a handful. And they have not been able to find the traction here since getting to about the 14-point plateau.
There's that pass by Greeley. It was just a little bit too tight to the net. Kelsch saved it. But the only set she really had was the middle, and Santa Barbara was all over that.
UC Santa Barbara preseason pick to finish 3rd in the Big West Conference. This is the 2nd season at the helm for head coach Nicole Lantain-Welch. Previously spent 12 seasons as head coach at Miami, 3-time ABCA East Region Coach of the Year. Led Miami to 5 NCAA tournaments, and last year in year 1 atop this program, was able to lead UCSB to its best conference record since 2004, a share of the Big West Conference title. Lost in the opening round of the NCAAs to San Diego, but it was just a huge accomplishment for UC Santa Barbara to taste the postseason once again.
Yeah, she is sort of reinvigorated the program, so to speak, and they've got it going again. They've got a long tradition under the many, many years of Kathy Gregory's leadership where they went to the NC2A all the time. And then in Kathy's later years that they were absent from the tournament. But then right now, Welsh has got it going back. Going back this year, it might be a little bit tricky because they started off with 4 early season losses in a row. Look at Hawaii's kill percentage, 0 in this set. Santa Barbara hitting .028, not lighting up offensively either team, but both teams playing some great defense.
And in the battle of the liberos, Sarah Mendoza, 17 digs. On the other side, Ali Spin, 17 digs for UCSB.
On this 9-3 run the Santa Barbara's been on, Nikki Taylor on the bench the whole time. She's not playing in the back row, only in the front. She's been Hawaii's most effective hitter.
Kelsch, middle set. McGill, the touch shot, finds the turf. And here is Nikki Taylor coming in.
This offense tonight.
8 kills on 11 swings, hitting .727, no errors. So we'll see if that changes the fortunes for Hawaii here offensively, coming down the home stretch of this second set.
She also provides a big block on that right side.
Hoffman through the block and down. Chanel Hoffman has been a beast from the outside position here through the first 2 sets of this match.
A quality pass, a quality set, and a quality swing. Hoffman with her 6th kill.
To go along with 7 digs, and here's Spint with the slap serve. Side long, and they're going to call a mishandle on by Higgins. And that is a point for UCSB. Aloha ball opportunity for the Gauchos. Here's Spint. High and away, Taylor over the double block. There was a touch. That's a point for Hawaii. It's not over just yet here in the second.
And Taylor continues her offensive show tonight.
Ginger Long, it's imperative to get these serves in. And she does. Spint with the pass. Nielsen goes to Villanueva. Dug up by Long. Tight to the net. Joust at the net. It's won by Kristen Burlow, and set 2 is won by UCSB. Well, Chris, you comfy? We might be here for a while.
Yeah, that's right.
A split in the first 2 stanzas. Are we looking at yet another thriller between Hawaii and UC Santa Barbara? Stay tuned.
Averages. It's going to be a survival of the fittest tonight, I think, with all the rallies that are going on. As Ryan Suji said earlier, he's just getting exhausted over there watching all the rallies.
Imagine what the players must be thinking here in some of these cases. It has evolved into a match that could look like a volleyball version of a battle of attrition here. What do we expect to potentially see lineup-wise from Hawaii going forward?
You know, it's hard to figure out what Hawaii is going to do because Dave's got so many buttons to push. I like seeing Nikki Taylor go to the left since she's so hot tonight, and let her get a few more swings over there, or let her stay in the back row. One of the two. I think that's the biggest change I think he can make. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, I mean, that was the question we had to sort of set up tonight's match. With no time on Olevao, who would be the player or players for Hawaii to step up and compensate for her lack of production because of the absence in the lineup? Nikki Taylor has proven that she can be effective here this evening. 9 kills on 12 attacks, no errors, hitting .750. But where will the rest of the offense come?
Looks like Dave showed he's got the same lineup. He just rotated a little bit, but otherwise the same lineup that started the night, set number 1.
Here's Taylor from the left side. She smokes one for a Hawaii point to open the 3rd set.
That's her only swing from the left, just that one. Now she'll hit twice from the right, and then we'll see if she goes into the back row or not.
And she is the first player in this match to reach double-digit kills here tonight. Now Ginger Long getting the start in place of Manu Olivao. Forces an overpass. McGill gobbles it up. So an encouraging start here to this 3rd set for Hawaii.
It was a good serve by Ginger Long that forced that overpass.
6 kills for McGill on 16 swings. Kalea Adolfo 9 attempts. She has 3 kills. Down the line it goes. Barbeau with the pass. Quick middle set. McGill with the stuff on Burlow, and then a miss-hit on the second touch by Burlow. That's another point for Hawaii, and they've ripped off 3 straight here in the 3rd.
Loosen up, man.
And that time it goes into the net by Ginger Long. Long, a member of 4 straight MIL championships at Kamehameha Maui, was the MIL Player of the Year in 2009 and 2010. Now on the other side, Ali Barbeau sets up way back behind the end line. Overpass Greeley. Burlow couldn't put it down thanks to the diving save by Nikki Taylor. Now Long from the back row. Two-handed in the air by Spint. Right side. That is Britton Taylor, dug up by Long. Here's Nikki Taylor. Off the block, McGill there. Higgins goes to Taylor again. Nikki Taylor has it flowing.
Do you think that Dave Shoji said something to Taylor Higgins? Taylor, look at the stat sheet here. The only person that's hitting over 500 or over 100 is Nikki Taylor. She's hitting 700. Let's set her. Sure enough, 3 sets early here, 3 points.
Tight little duel at the net. Hawaii comes out of there with it. Greeley puts it down. So this is the start Dave Shoji and this fan base here at the Stan Sheriff Center was hoping to see out of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, and it forces an early timeout by UCSB. So a strong start for Hawaii here to get things going in the third set. This match tied at 1 set apiece, and largely because of that player right there, Nikki Taylor, now 11 kills on 14 swings. She's tops among all hitters so far in this match. Sarah Mendoza, Santa Barbara native, with the serve. Pass goes tight to the net. They go step out to Taylor. Great dig by Higgins. Gauchos with it again. Taylor dug up by Mendoza. Greeley, the second touch and long, sends a free ball the Gauchos' way. Britton Taylor again on the one-legged jump. Dug up by Long. Here's Greeley, blocked back. Good scramble by Hawaii. And they're going to call 4 hits against the Rainbow Wahine. A little rat-a-tat off of the initial contact near the net. And a discussion.
Let's see if we can count 4 hits. 1, 2. I think the referee got it wrong. It's only 3.
Got to admit, even in real time, looked as though
it did look like it would have been.
That was in regulation.
Because the second player made an attempt.
Crowd getting on the officiating crew here a little bit at this juncture, and now the step out to settle things down.
It's much easier to call the game from here, don't you think?
Oh, of course.
With the replay and everything, slow-mo.
Yeah. Kalea Adolfo able to put it down and sort of restore order momentarily. Good serve by Nikki Taylor.
Staying in the game, notice that?
Yeah.
And then she gets immediate dig in the back row.
But nobody had the back of Sarah Mendoza following that second chase down touch. And a point for UC Santa Barbara.
So now we'll see if Nikki Taylor gets a set into the back row. Give some right side presence to this offense right now.
Here's Ali Santi to serve. Here's Taylor from the back row. You called it, Chris. Santi, the dig tight to the net. Nobody could scoop it up on a second touch for UCSB, and another kill for the sophomore out of Kaiser High School, Nikki Taylor. Savannah Kahakai will come in to replace Kalei Greeley. But that's exactly what you said between 2 and 3. You said we're going to likely see more Nikki Taylor. We're getting it in droves.
Yeah, we're getting it in droves. All right. She plays some pretty good defense back there as well.
Here's Villanueva. Good touch by the block. Higgins, where does she go? Back set to Taylor, dug up by Spint. Now Barbeau from the back row. Taylor got a piece of it, but it finds its way into that courtside row of fans.
Great swing by Barbeau. I think that's the best swing she's taken all night. Cuts it back across her body. Catches Nikki Taylor off guard.
Here's Hoffman. Short jump serve, and it's an ace. Mendoza and Kahakai, a little confusion.
I'll tell you what happened there. These two players don't always play next to each other in this rotation. Normally, Kahakai comes in for Taylor. Instead, she's in for Greeley right now. Normally, Greeley's in that spot, so a bit of a miscommunication.
5 serving 7. Hoffman goes down the line to Long. Step out. Adolfo. Blocked back and roofed. Credit Phoebe Grunt for getting up tall. An all Big West Conference honorable mention and member of the freshman all-conference team last year.
Number 3 in the Big West and kill percentage as well.
Mendoza handles the pass. They go back row to Taylor, blocked. Kahakai saves it. Close to an out ball there. Long, high hands, saved by Hoffman. Now Barbeau from the outside position works the block in her favor. Point UCSB, and they draw even.
We got to credit Santa Barbara. They called an early timeout at down 5-1. They've made some adjustments. They have come right back into this game. Barbeau is the one that's leading the way. Attacks out of the back row and the front.
4-0 run for the Gauchos. Taylor again, back row, off the block and down. Nikki Taylor continues to hold the hot hand.
And Taylor Higgins unafraid to set her in that back row. That D ball out of the back row has not been that successful this year, but tonight Hawaii's got to have that right side presence, and Taylor Higgins knows that. She knows it'll open up the middle, it'll open up the left side, and luckily for her, Nikki Taylor is on fire.
Now Anna Ponce would serve. 2 service aces on the season. Pass tight to the net. And Hawaii able to pick up the grunt swing. Now, credit Ginger Long for fireballing one for a Hawaii point.
Nikki Taylor comes up with a dig. Higgins with a beautiful set to the outside. Split block. I think they were a little worried about Olivia McGill in the middle there. Long gets a split block.
Ponce serves it deep. Hoffman takes care of the pass, and she'll get the set from the back row against a triple block. They're going to say, the officials are going to say that that was off the block, while McGill was looking at the top official saying that it didn't get above the tape. It wound up a kill for UCSB, but another instance of some officiating controversy.
Let's take a look and see if this ball catches any Hawaii player.
How many subs on the left?
It goes... Oh, that could have been either way. It looks to me like it might have caught somebody's hand there.
If anybody, it was McGill that got a touch, but she was the first to question the call. Villanueva with the serve. Higgins stuffed on the second touch. Diving save Kahakai, and a free ball sent UCSB's way. Outside Barbeau, big wind up, but she's roofed.
How about McGill with the late throws? She says to herself, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that block.
First it was Kahakai keeping this rally going. Look at the layout.
What an athlete she is, young Farrington lady. Amazing athlete.
And then McGill with the stuff. 10 serving 8. Higgins, good serve. Better pass by Hoffman. Barbeau against a solo block. It was Nikki Taylor trying to put up the wall to no avail. Point UCSB. Barbeau having herself a match.
Hawaii's got to pull their entire back row defense up when Barbeau hits the ball, because she pulls the trigger a lot, hits those off-speed beat shots.
29 attempts for Barbeau. That's tops for both teams. Kahakai will handle the second touch. Bump set to Taylor from off the net. Tried to curl it in. Two-handed by Spint. Now Barbeau on the outside. The dink. There was Higgins to keep it going. Long from the right side went high hands. Diving save Hoffman. Step out. This is Taylor. Blocked by the other Taylor, but out of bounds. It was Britton versus Nikki, and Britton got the advantage that time.
I'd say Britton she just hits the ball so hard, and I don't think she really cares where it goes as long as it goes hard into the block.
Here's Taylor against the double block, tried to go down the line, missed wide, no touch up front, and UCSB surges ahead. First lead change of this third set.
And maybe Taylor's first mistake tonight. 13 kills, 1 error, 20 swings.
You are correct, sir. Middle set to McGill. Tried to go soft with it, but a net violation called against Burlow will save the point for Hawaii, and they draw back even.
Hawaii dodged the bullet there. McGill's usually pretty good at tipping that ball over the block anyways. To her to bring it down low like that along the cable, not like her at all.
And now Ginger Long will serve. Floats one down the line. Barbeau didn't get a good pass on it. Tracked down by Hoffman. Free chance for Hawaii. Higgins picks and chooses. High and away, Greeley. Dug up by Spin. Bump set, goes to Barbeau. Knuckles it over, Greeley there with the save. Right side, here's Taylor. Hard angle, hit it into the net. Didn't get a good run up on it. And quickly, the setter, Taylor Higgins, going up to her hitter, Nikki Taylor, and saying, my bad.
She strung around a little bit too wide that time.
So 12 serving 11. Off one knee, Mendoza the pass. Middle set, McGill low to the top of the tape, and so she has to just dink it over, and it's returned. Here's Nikki Taylor. Spin, digs it back over the net. Higgins, right side, Taylor again against the double block, and she works it to her favor.
Taylor Higgins is feeding Nikki Taylor every chance she can. I think, though, eventually on decent passes, I think Taylor Higgins has got to get back to the middles as well, Adolfo and McGill.
Spin with the pass on the Mendoza serve. Hoffman tried to push it through the block to no avail. Kept alive by the Gauchos. Here's Britton Taylor. Sends it long. Point Hawaii. And the Rainbow Wahine jump back on top. Mendoza attacks Hoffman, the freshman able to pass it well. Step out, Britton Taylor dug up by Long. Higgins, where does she go? High and away, Greeley against the double block, diving save spin. She's been doing that all evening long. Chance now for Hawaii. Middle set to Adolfo, hard angle in, and another point for Hawaii.
Going back to the middle like that's going to open things up on the pins. Smart set by Taylor Higgins. Adolfo, nice wrist away shot. And she come back across her body like she normally does. She would have been stuffed.
And Adolfo doing some damage tonight in front of the set. Here's Hoffman. Oh, she just rips into that set. And goes off of Taylor's forearms and out.
Nikki Taylor a little bit late getting to the outside. Smart shot by Hoffman.
She just explodes when given the opportunity. Now Ali Spint moves along the pass. Right side, here's Nikki Taylor. Winds up and unleashes.
Well, Taylor Higgins is just doing everything she can to find Nikki Taylor no matter where she is. That one going as a misdirection play, going to the left front, back sets to the back right, and comes up a winner.
Looking at the tailor-made Hawaii offensive attack here. Taylor Higgins and Nikki Taylor. Going to see if they can bring this one home for Hawaii. And there's Taylor Higgins on the stuff. Able to deny access to Jalen Villanueva.
This ball set close to the net. Taylor Higgins reaching over and down.
A miscommunication there for UCSB. Higgins, I think, tried to set the back row. But now a free chance for the Gauchos. Hoffman blocked. Kept up by Nielsen. Hoffman a second time. Through the block, Mendoza the save. Higgins, middle set. Adolfo pushes it over and finds the terra firma. Hawaii up 4. And a timeout taken by UCSB. The Rainbow Wahine finding some comfort.
OC Sports, presented on Oceanic Time Warner Cable, is sponsored by Straub and Hawaii Honda Dealers.
Back here at the Stan Sheriff Center, Hawaii up 4 here in this third set. Nikki Taylor will serve out of the timeout down the line. Attacks Hoffman, who handles the pass and gets the set from the outside. Cross-court hit, though, misses wide. Point Hawaii. You pointed out at the timeout, Chris, the difference so far in this third set, Hawaii has been able to win those long rallies that they were losing in the second set.
And playing much better defense, being more patient on attacking that third ball.
Hoffman, the run-up, the touch, blocked, and then punched over by Adolfo. Villanueva two-hands it over, so chance here for Hawaii. Higgins will go high and away to Greeley. High hands, dug up in the back row by Barbeau. Villanueva, the left-handed swing. Long is able to get it. Saved back on the Hawaii side by Higgins, and a free ball sent UCSB's way. Villanueva, the dink. Adolfo got a piece. Higgins will set up Greeley, and she puts it to the floor.
A lower, faster, more accurate set by Higgins that time allows Greeley to get a split block. She just hammers it home. Play getting a little more comfortable now. She's been hitting not for very good percentage tonight. Gradually, she's getting back up there right now. She's like 0.94. Normally she's a 250 hitter.
And with Dave Shoji leaving Nikki Taylor in the back row, Hawaii on a 5-0 run here with her behind the service line.
And remember, they had a 9-3 run against them when Nikki Taylor was in the back row in set number 2.
19 serving 13, and it's an ace! Nikki Taylor earning her scholarship tonight.
Digging, serving, blocking, hitting.
You name it.
Santa Barbara out of timeouts.
Took something off and serves up another ace. She fought cold-like symptoms in the week leading up to this weekend's matches. She appeared to have tweaked her elbow a little bit early on in the match against Cal Poly. Sat out pretty much the entire first set of that one. Wasn't very effective when it came to production. But here tonight, it's all good right now for Nikki Taylor. Middle set, this is Ali Solberg, dug up by Taylor. She'll get the swing from the back row. And put it down!
We're talking MVP numbers here, all-around play, every phase of the game. There it is.
That encapsulates it perfectly right there. 22 serving 13, the run continues. Villanueva off the block and down, and that ends it. At least the run, that is, for UCSB. Here's Ali Santi. Ginger Long to pass straight up into the air, so Greeley tried to set up Long, and she couldn't bump it over the net. So sloppy sequence there for Hawaii. UCSB sitting on 15, serving 22. This is Greeley on the pass. Bump set, back row to Taylor. Tried to curl it into the deep corner. The set by Grunt, tried to go right side to Hoffman. And nothing doing as Hawaii was able to put up the block thanks to Calais Adolfo and company. 23 serving 15.
You know, at this point around Taylor Higgins, I don't think I'd set Nikki Taylor for a while. They're going to need her in set number 4.
There's Villanueva. Blocked! And Roof! Higgins and Adolfo, but I believe it was the center, Taylor Higgins, who got the gist of it.
Taylor Higgins, a Gatorade State Player of the Year and 2 state titles while she was in high school.
Kahakai on aloha ball here in set number 3. Right side, here's Hoffman, high hands, one-handed, left-handed save by Nikki Taylor, and Ginger Long closes the books on this third set. Hawaii wins running away in set number 3, 25-15. And they'll have an opportunity to wrap things up in the 4th. The Rainbow Wahine, thanks to Nikki Taylor's 16 kills, have found the rhythm. Welcome back. Let's check out how it works, presented by Central Pacific Bank. Chris.
Let's check out how it works when you got a hot player. Check out Nikki Taylor right there. She's playing back right now. She'll make the first play with a dig, back up a little bit so she can get an approach, and then step forward and attack out of the back row from behind the 3-meter line and get the kill. She's now got 16 kills on the night. We'll see it again. This is how it works. When you're hot, you're hot. And Nikki Taylor is just that right now. All phases of the game, she's got it going on. 2 aces in the last set, along with a bunch of digs and 16 kills on the night. There you see the 7 digs. I wonder if she's going to be used as a decoy here in the 4th set rather than middles. Maybe they'll use Taylor as a decoy. I hope not. I hope they give her more sets, but we'll see.
Basically lived behind the service line on that key 8-0 run for the Rainbow Wahine. It's basically wrapped up. That 3rd set winning by 10, 25-15. So a chance to finish things here in the 4th. But of course, going up against about as tenacious and feisty an opponent as Hawaii will see in the Big West Conference.
Yeah, and you see where Nikki Taylor's starting this set. She's starting front left, which means she's got 3 rotations across the front where she can help be an offensive force.
Lineup's getting sorted out. Taylor Higgins getting ready to serve it into play.
Hey, Thompson here, Thompson.
UCSB, the program, campus, still returning to normalcy. You remember the tragedy that occurred Isla Vista, just off campus at UC Santa Barbara. A shooting that resulted in the death of 7 people. Of According to head coach Nicole Lantane-Welsh, what it did was it brought the community together. That seems to be the vibe, the feeling there, and really throughout the entire UC system in California. Here's Villanueva going cross court and wide for a Hawaii point. But she said it's really galvanized the state of California within the UC system. You had people from UC Irvine and UCLA traveling to UC Santa Barbara to help cope with some of the emotional and psychological damage that occurred from that tragedy back in May. Here's Ginger Long off the block. Good save by Santi on the off of the ricochet. Now Villanueva missed the end line. Wanted a touch, didn't get it. And Nicole Lantane-Welsh disagrees vehemently.
Well, 4 officials had a chance to see the touch. I'm not sure there was one. We'll take a look. People tried to touch it. The block tried to touch it. The back row tried to touch it.
Middle set. It's Grunt blocked back. Blocked back the second time, and this time it'll go in the books as a McGill roof.
Also goes in the books as a McGill kill, I think. Oh, no, go to the block. But it looked like a kill. She attacked the ball and came over.
Hey, the result's the same. It's a point for Hawaii. 3 serving 0. Spin. Beautiful pass off of that tough serve. Higgins digs up the grunt swing. Now Ginger Long. Dug up by Barbeau. Tight to the net. McGill also gently places it down.
Once again, Santa Barbara after a slow start. In set number 3, they were down 5-1. Right now they're down 4-0. Long has a nice high swing. I like the way she did not try to tack the ball straight down. A nice tap down at the end by Olivia McGill.
So 8 kills, 4 blocks for Olivia. And the serve just beyond the end line. UCSB off the schneid here in the 4th.
That looked pretty close.
That one way long off of the palm of Chanel Hoffman.
How about these numbers by Hoffman? When she was a senior, she had 21 kills, hit .667 in the finals of the California State Championships against Archbishop Mitty, the #1 team in the country. She hit .667. That's crazy.
The pass by Spin. Barbeau able to work off the block. For a UCSB point.
The other thing, Camille, you got to be impressed with is the play by Allie Spin. She's coming off the court right now, but her passing has been unbelievable, and her digging. She's got 23 digs, which is way beyond the normal human.
Here's Greeley. Beautiful dig by Hoffman. Now Barbeau took something off. Greeley there. Here's Taylor. Does it again. 17 kills for Nikki Taylor.
Taylor's got this nice little cutback cross court. Arrives in a hurry.
What does a performance like this potentially do for Nikki Taylor, who was considered a possible terminator for this team coming in? Of course, that progress was slowed by the elbow injury, but this easily her best offensive performance of the season, a season-high 17 kills.
When you come back from the injury like she had at the beginning of the year, there's always that confidence factor that's in question. And clearly, this is going to do a lot for her confidence, if nothing else, having this kind of an outing.
Britton Taylor, that one seemed doomed from the start, hitting it into the net. And a point for Hawaii at 7 serving 2. And Sarah Mendoza retreats back to third.
Right over now. Go, reach over.
Attacks Hoffman, handles the pass. Now Barbeau. Block Hoffman there though off the ricochet. Now Taylor. Tough swing, but Taylor Higgins digs it up. Nikki Taylor, flat-footed, sends it over. High and away, Barbeau. Big wind-up, uncoils, but a dig by Long. Beautifully done. Nikki Taylor puts it down.
How about the dig by Ginger Long to keep that rally alive? Barbeau just unloaded, and Ginger Long popped it right up.
And that'll get our vote as the Fujitsu air conditioning cool play of the game.
Loved how low Ginger Long got to pop that up, keep it on her own side of the net, and then Taylor finishing as she has done all night long.
Now 18 kills on 28 swings. Nikki Taylor hit 571. Hawaii up 8-2 here in the fourth, hoping to close things out. Hawaii up 8-2 here in the fourth, leading in the match 2-1. Hitting .206 offensively for the match versus .080 for UCSB, but that'll improve slightly as Ali Barbeau just drops the hammer. You might notice, by the way, that UCSB has a heck of a lot of players on the roster named Ali, 4 to be exact.
So when you're a coach, what do?
You just call them by their last name.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what Nicole Lantane Welsh says. That's amazing.
So that was a great swing by Barbeau. Her best of the night, easily.
Here she is again. Blocked back by Adolfo. Here she is again. This time puts it down. Barbeau. UCSB's Nikki Taylor, if you will, right now. Able to bring the Gauchos back to within 4. She's got 14 kills. There's Greeley on the pass. Right side, Nikki Taylor blocked, kept alive by Adolfo. Taylor Higgins bump sets to Greeley, has to adjust the jump, and right there's Hoffman. Chance now for the Gauchos. Barbeau against a solo block. Good touch by Nikki Taylor. Mendoza bunk, back set to Greeley, and Greeley is able to find the seam.
That was an important swing by Hawaii, because I think that Santa Barbara was just starting to get their groove like they did in the third set, when they fell behind early, then they came back to tie it up. All of a sudden now Hawaii's saying, you know what, you're not going to score points in bunches against us.
And how about another excellent serve, Nikki Taylor. Just doing a bit of everything here tonight.
Remember that crucial second set that Hawaii lost, Nikki Taylor never served. Remember, she was coming out in the back row. Kahakai was coming in, who's got a great serve, by the way, in her own right.
Sure. The 3 service aces for Nikki Taylor. Middle set, this is another Ali Solberg. That's dug up. Ginger Long from the back row. Solberg got a piece. Now Barbeau. Dug up by Mendoza. Greeley through the block, punched up in the air by Taylor. Now Barbeau will wind up, take something off. Greeley there, not fooled. Now Nikki Taylor. It is all working for Nikki Taylor. 19 kills, 1 off of her career high. And another timeout taken by Nicole Lantane Welsh, head coach for UC Santa Barbara. The Nikki Taylor show in full effect. Well, a veritable career night for Nikki Taylor. Now 19 kills on 30 attacks, hitting .567. 3 service aces, also has 7 digs. She's been doing all of the tangibles as well as the intangibles tonight, and she's back behind the service line, leading another Hawaii run. 11 serving 4. Pass by Ali Spimp. They go back row to Hoffman, and she's able to find somehow the opening in that Greeley/Adolfo block attempt.
Well, Greeley and Adolfo did not have their arms sealed over the head, the net sealed at all. There's enough of an opening for a volleyball to fit through.
5-7-11, here's Barbeau. Ginger Long. Pass tight to the net. But that's all right. Taylor Higgins able to make it work anyway.
Even though Higgins is smallish at 5'9", she's unafraid to go at middle blockers that are 6'4", and get in jousts with them if necessary, tip the ball over.
You can certainly draw a certain level of parallels between Taylor Higgins and Kanoi Kamana'o on that front. The ability to play at the net from the setter position.
Absolutely.
Hoffman down the line, past the waving Nikki Taylor. Announced attendance tonight, 4,080. Remember, it was an adjusted start time. We thought maybe that was a reason, bit of a late arriving crowd. Things bumped up an hour because UCSB had to get on a plane. They're on the red eye tonight going back to California. Step out, Adolfo, the Molokai slide on display.
I think it's the first time tonight, maybe the second time tonight she's been successful at. In other words, Santa Barbara has been shutting her down over there pretty much. That time she took a little bit higher swing with high hands as opposed to trying to hit it right across the cable.
Here's Ponce with with the serve. 13 serving 6. The set will go right side. Villanueva able to plug it through the long and McGill block attempt. Substitutions on both sides of the net. If you're just joining us, competitive match so far. First set that saw 14 ties and 7 lead changes. It went in favor of Hawaii 25-22. Second set was a flipping of the script in favor of UCSB, and then Nikki Taylor just turning it on in set 3 and continues the hot hand here in set number 4. Villanueva dug up by Mendoza. That should be dig number 23 for Mendoza. That's one off of her career high. Outside it goes to Hoffman off the block. There's Ginger Long. Right side, back row, Taylor dug up by Santee. And Barbeau will two-hand it over. Free chance for Hawaii. Higgins, middle, McGill blocked. Right there is Mendoza. Outside, long, big swing. Off the block there is Santee. Spint will set up Villanueva. She touches it over. Diving save Mendoza again. Taylor. Diving save, spin to no avail. Another kill for Nikki Taylor. That ties a career high with 20. Hawaii up 7.
And once again, Hawaii playing set number 4 much differently than they did in set number 2, where the long rallies were going Santa Barbara's way. And Hawaii was much more impatient in their shot selection at the end. Now they're being much more patient, waiting for the swing and then taking it.
How about Sarah Mendoza, the Santa Barbara native, against UC Santa Barbara, tying her career high with 24 digs. Third time this season she's reached that number. Hoffman, wow, that was a laser beam handled by Kahakai. Middle set wasn't there. Free chance now for the Gauchos. Hoffman this time took something off and it worked.
And Linda McGill's going to hear from Dave Shoji and say, why didn't you go for that? He wants her to go hard in the middle every time. What a dig by Kahakai in the middle of that rally.
Well, that one came off Hoffman's palm hot. Hoffman now with double digits kills.
You can see why Hoffman's the all-time kill leader for Riverside County.
Nikki Taylor, that one she caught fat. No touch at the net, so a point for UCSB. But did you see the pass, or at least that first touch by Sarah Mendoza on that Hoffman serve? Tickled the top of the tape. She sprawled out and was able to at least formulate an attack.
It's so difficult to do.
Here she is again on the pass. Higgins high and away. Taylor against the double block. Forget about it. Not on this night. A career high 21 kills for Nikki Taylor. First team All Big West Conference as a freshman last year. Also member, obviously, of the All Big West Conference freshman team, Nikki Taylor. Having a night to remember here against UCSB. Allie Barbeau having a night to remember as well. She now has 15 kills to lead the Gauchos. They trail by 5. This one far from done here, as Hawaii tries to close things out in the 4th.
Remember, Nikki Taylor recruited by UCLA and Nebraska.
Here's Greeley. Hoffman saved it for a second. Chased down by Barbeau. Free chance once again for Hawaii. Higgins, middle set to McGill. One hand save Villanueva. And that'll be a McGill kill. Hawaii up 6.
Santa Barbara out of timeouts with a lot of game left. So Dave Shoji with 2 timeouts could control the momentum more or less.
Hawaii hitting 375 in this 4th set compared to 138 for UC Santa Barbara. It up and of course riding that sometimes painful right elbow of Nikki Taylor. Here's Barbeau. Good touch on the block up front. Here's Taylor from the right side, knuckled it off the block and out. They'll say that it did touch the block, so that is a point for UC Santa.
You know, you wonder if Dave Shoji at any point during the week or in the pre-game pep talk makes me think of last year's loss to Spark in this building after 77 conference wins. Where the he wanted to get a little bit of revenge, despite the fact he went there.
Hard hit by Adolfo, saved back over the net. Here's Taylor, blocked. punched up by Adolfo. Ginger Long bump sets Greeley. She touches deep. Hoffman the save. Step out goes to Taylor. It's Britton Taylor plugging it through the Hawaii block. And the Gauchos showing some life here in this middle portion of set number 4.
And Britton Taylor just does a great job that step out maneuver, even though she's a right side player. She loves taking off with one leg.
Greeley tried to go hard angle, no at the net. So all of a sudden, looky here, UCSB on a 3-0 run and back to within 3. And head coach Dave Shoji going to try to talk things over. What's happening here? How are the Gauchos getting back involved here?
Yeah, well, at least 2 of the points were Hawaii hitting errors. A little bit of that might have been Taylor Higgins' setting, not quite as precise as it normally is, but between the hitters and the center, I think they've given away a couple of points. And the other part is Santa Barbara, at any given time, can ramp up their game. And all of them are great volleyball players. They've got great credentials. They come from great high school backgrounds. Been well coached in club volleyball. So, they, at times this year, and Lori Sandy was telling me, at times this year they've looked awesome, and other times they've looked awful. And it's a matter of, they may or may not qualify for the NC2As, but they're sure going to be a spoiler for somebody.
Yeah. Good look there at Nicole Lantane-Welch, and that's exactly what she said when we talked to her prior to the match. Hey, look, just a consistency. That's the real issue here with our team, and we have our fair share of younger players, 4 sophomores, 7 freshmen on this roster. She said if we could take and bottle the kind of effort we put forth against Cal State Northridge, if we could somehow extract that on a consistent basis, we'd be a team to be reckoned with.
Right now, Dave Shoji knows they're a team to be reckoned with, and so he's coaching very hard in the last part of set number 4. He does not want them to take it to 5, that's for sure.
Hawaii 13-5 on the season. The 5 losses matches last year's total, and that ties for the most since 2007. So it was expected because of the youth and inexperience of this team, the injury to Nikki Taylor to start, that Hawaii would have a few ups and downs, but trying to finish things off against a very game UCSB club here tonight. Barbeau with another kill. Ali Barbeau, 16 kills for her. Her season high is 18. And the differential is merely 2. Mendoza handles the pass. Higgins goes back set. Nikki Taylor, hard angle, diving save, Hannah Nielsen. It'll be a free ball sent Hawaii South. Higgins tying away Greeley against a solo block. She clobbers that nectar.
You see, Nikki Taylor's drawing so much attention on the right side. The left side starting to open up a little bit. Middle blocker got caught leaning to the left, paying attention to Clay Adolfo on a free ball, paying attention to Nikki Taylor on that free ball, which left Greeley wide open on the left with only one blocker.
There's Nikki Taylor from behind the service line. Quick middle set, that's Solberg. 2-hand save Mendoza. Now Greeley over block. Right there is Spin. The 2 girls working overtime here this evening. Diving save Taylor. Second touch Higgins, long from the back row. Did it get above the tape? It doesn't matter. They will rule it a UCSB point. They'll say that it did not hit over the net. Just over 4,000 chanting and urging on the Rainbow Wahine. Taylor with no blockers up.
I'll tell you, give credit to the passer who put it right up there at the net. Clay Adolfo going hard in the middle, drawing 2 blockers. They're thinking that Taylor Higgins is not going to set Nikki Taylor? I guess.
22 kills for Nikki Taylor.
I'd have 2 blockers on Nikki Taylor every time.
Seems to make sense at this stage. Here's Hoffman, pushes it deep corner, but pushed it too deep. Point Hawaii, and they're back up 4.
And remember that Santa Barbara is out of timeouts. No way to slow down any sort of University of Hawaii run.
Barbeau pass tight to the net. Free swing for Ginger Long.
Ginger Long did a great job of keeping her hand out of the net. That would have been easy to try to hit that ball too hard and too straight down. And she was very close to the net instead. And you see how she points to the server, gives the server credit for making her look like the hero.
Quick springs that time for Ginger Long once she recognized it was coming back over as well. She has 6 kills. Step out. Dug up by Taylor. Here's Kalea Adolfo on the slide. That's dug up off the ricochet by Nikki Taylor. And then the hit goes long. Much to the chagrin of Ali Solberg. Solberg, a big San Francisco Giants fan, during warm-ups came running over to our table over here and asked what the score was. The block there on the Hoffman attempt. And nobody could return it for UCSB. Call it a roof for Hawaii. 22 serving 15. Kalea Adolfo in the midst of things once again. 5-0 run here for the Rainbow Wahine. Closing in. Kahakai attacks Barbeau here in the near corner. Hoffman on the outside, blocked back by Adolfo. Now it's a step out to Taylor. Kahakai keeps the sequence going. Long, up the ladder, and down the chute.
Well, Hawaii's got the transition offense going right now.
You got to feel good for Ginger Long and some of the positives that she was able to bring in place of Taimano Olivao here tonight. She's
had some great assists, great swings at the net, tremendous digging. They tried to pick out her passing-wise. She's passing pretty well. I'd give her a good solid B+ for tonight at least.
High and away, the set goes to Hoffman through the block and down. Another laser beam from Chanel Hoffman. Type of stretch coming up here for UC Santa Barbara. As Nicole Lantain welcoming on the substitution totals, she will bring in Ali Solberg. Solberg had 9 total blocks in that upset win on this floor against Hawaii last season. Long against the block, able to go off the ricochet. Now a joust at the net, put down with ease by Kalea Adolfo. And they rise at the Stan Sheriff Center.
Oh, the captain getting the job done at the net.
8 kills for Kalea Adolfo, hitting .263 to go along with a handful of blocks. And Ana Ponce with a chance to finish it from the service line. Here's Villanueva off the touch. And the Rainbow Wahine, not at full strength, missing their top hitter, Taimano Olivao, because of religious beliefs, holds it out in 4 against a very competitive UC Santa Barbara club. And it was an emergence of Nikki Taylor, 22 kills, a career-high hitting .462 to go along with 9 digs.
Amazing performance. What is really amazing is the whole team pulled together after being beaten 25-19 in set number 2. They came back winning 25-15, 25-16. Pretty good domination. That's what impressed me the most is how the whole team came together and said, no, we're not going to lose this one tonight.
Add to the career highs. Career-high 25 digs for Sarah Mendoza. Scott Robbs is with a relieved Dave Shoji.
Yeah, I'm sure he is relieved. Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. Nikki Taylor probably picked the right night to have arguably her best match as a Rainbow Wahine.
Well, it'll come up party for Nikki. And, I think the key was to leave her in the second game in the back row. And Taylor went right to her, and she got a bunch of kills, which was unexpected. We didn't really plan that, but we weren't getting much out of the pipe out of the back row, so we decided, and actually Scott Wong, I got to give credit, hey, what about leaving Nikki in? And we didn't want to set her that much, but Taylor just kept going to it. Anyway, great match by Nikki.
Your defense was terrific tonight. Everybody was jumping around. Talk about Sarah Mendoza. I mean, she had a career night.
Well, she's a senior. She's been around. She knows exactly where to be. She can make the plays. Ginger Long played great defense, too. And, not a great offensively night for Ginger. You know, did what we needed her to do. You know, she filled in did a great job for Ty, and I got to give her a lot of credit. Nikki had a great match, but you know, I got to give a lot of credit to Ginger.
And by the way, Sarah Mendoza, career-high 25 digs in tonight's win against your old alma mater. And I was wondering, did you talk at all yesterday at practice about what happened last year?
Well, they know what happened. And, you know, part of the game plan was to take the line and channel their hitters to the cross court where Sarah is. So I guess it worked.
All right, Dave, back out on the road again. We know what happened last road trip. Will you change things up? Will you put people in different cars? Will you mix up the room assignments? I know you can be at times superstitious.
I'm very superstitious. We may have to go to a different kind of restaurant or something, but we'll think of something. Yeah, we need to shake that last road trip off. You know, Irvine's been playing really well, and Fullerton's always dangerous, so we got to take care of business.
All right, enjoy this one, Coach.
All right, thanks, Scott.
Dave Shoji, back to you guys. Good on.
Thanks a lot, Scott. Bank of Hawaii presents the players of the match. Chanel Hoffman was impressive. The freshman going for 11 kills, 16 digs, and 2 aces. But again, as Dave Shoji said, a coming-out party of sorts for Nikki Taylor. 22 kills, a career-high, 9 digs, 3 aces. We mentioned the career-high in digs for Sarah Mendoza. But we would be remiss if we did not also mention that Taylor Higgins had a career high with 49 assists and 7 total blocks. So those 2 career highs for the setter Taylor Higgins. She also had 10 digs herself. So it was a night where, as you mentioned, when Hawaii needed to find a new source of offensive strength with Ty Manuoleval sitting this one out, they were able to do so in various forms.
Well, interestingly enough, I thought they did it not necessarily from the attacking standpoint. Certainly Nikki Taylor did, but from the defensive standpoint, they just gave their hitters more opportunities by making all those digs. It was unbelievable. The total digs for the night, 84 for Hawaii, 74 for Santa Barbara. It was a dig-a-thon, folks. and normally they would go over four sets, they would get like 55 digs. Instead, it's 85. It was just really fun to watch. And Dave Shoji has got to be pleased with how his defense is coming together.
Yeah, there was a little bit of confusion as to the Sunday dates early on in the year. I think there was some thought that they had cleared the times where Ty Manuoleval was sitting out because of scheduled matches on Sunday, and then it was reconfirmed that this was going to be another Sunday match. But now, as far as the rest of the schedule goes, no more Sundays currently on the schedule, and so Hawaii should be at full strength going forward. But to be able to still win on a night like this against a team like that without Ty Manuoleval, what does this do for Hawaii going forward?
I'll tell you, it's got to give everybody confidence that they all took an opportunity to step up a notch and not let Ty's absence hurt them. If it's not going to be Ty, it's going to be somebody else who's going to get hurt. They're going to get sick. They're going to be ineligible. You know, something's going to happen. They're going to have a family problem. And so when someone is missing from the party, you've got to step up and get the job done. And that's what happened tonight. A lot of people stepped up in different ways, from Mendoza to Taylor, Higgins, and they all just did their job. We cannot rely on McGill and Adolfo all the time in the middle. So the outside's going to take care of it. The back row's going to play well. Kai tonight had double figures in digs. So it was really wonderful to watch everybody sort of step up to the plate.
Yeah, I mean,
to borrow a World Series phrase.
Sure, it got sloppy at times, truth be told, but you're right. The effort of Ginger Long and Savannah Kahakai, and certainly Nikki Taylor stepping up and filling the void, it should bode well for this Hawaii team from a confidence standpoint going forward. Well, that will do it for us. Hawaii winning in 4, improving to 14-5 on the season, 6-2 in the Big West Conference. UC Santa Barbara falling below 500. They're now 9-10 overall, but an even 500, 4-4 in league. For Chris McLaughlin, I'm Kanoa Leahy. That'll do it for us. Stay tuned for the post-game show. The Rainbow Wahine winning in 4. Aloha, everybody.